Hi, this is Roxy Rose again, and back doing another edition of Transitioning Late in Life. And if you've seen my other videos, then you'll know that I started transitioning at 47, and now I'm almost 50. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing another video. I bet you're surprised because I usually let way too much time pass, but this time of year I just feel this urgency to produce a few videos that I feel can be useful to anybody really. But in particular, I want to give these tools to the transgender community. And there's no doubt that many of you have already experienced or delved into the idea of meditation and self-hypnosis. It could be extremely useful for the transsexual or the transgender person, or the person that's not able to transition but is in a situation where they can't but they want to, and there's so much emotion that goes on there that we need to find a place within ourselves that is comforting, and meditation can be that place for some of us. Self-hypnosis is a way that we could gain self-acceptance, and we could learn to like and feel comfortable with certain body parts and certain situations. So today what I'd like to do is I would actually like to lead you through a process of, it's a combination of self-hypnosis as well as meditation. I need you to be aware of one thing. If you've seen my previous videos that I made yesterday having to do with the self-critic and being lonely during the holidays, the moment somebody mentions, or if I mention meditation or self-hypnosis, your critic is just going to have a field day, criticizing you, condemning the idea, scoffing at the idea. And you just have to, like I say in the video, you just have to let your critic say its piece, and then reassure your critic that you've listened to its warning and you're going to consider it, and then tell it that you're going to investigate this process and that you're well aware of its concerns. Because after all, the critic is really concerned. It doesn't want you to jump into any theories or philosophies that could be dangerous. And there are a lot of power mongers out there and religious organizations that will attempt to control you, and it could be not a good thing for some people. And your critic's aware of that, and it's afraid that you'll do something like that. So reassure it that that you're considering all those aspects, and that and then you just need to go on and go about your business. I feel this urgency to hopefully give a tool to the transgender community that could add a little peacefulness and a little self-awareness to one's life, because this time of year, you know, there's so much stress and anxiety that goes along with the holidays. And it's so emphasized by the holidays and the lack of money and the isolation because of the weather. You know, even a cloudy day could change ourselves emotionally, and we have to allow that. It's just what happens. It's just our psyche, and that's just how it works. But meditation and self-hypnosis can be extremely helpful. Now, before we begin, there's a few things that I need to cover. One is this meditation is adapted from many different meditations and self-hypnosis techniques that I found useful, and you might not find them useful. In fact, in the process, I will take you through this meditation process, and you'll be exposed to a nice, calm, soothing pool of water. And water might not be something that you find interesting or actually could be afraid of. For me, being raised on the West Coast, I find that there's nothing more cleansing than, you know, a dip in the Pacific Ocean. For some, it could be, you know, a nice, hot, soulful walk in the desert, or something to that effect. Also, during this process, in my process, I have a staircase. Now, some people might not find a staircase very interesting, and some people might find it a bit precarious. So you, like I said, you have to take the process and then adapt it to what you feel is good for you. So before we begin, find yourself a comfortable place. Not like I'm doing here. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video, but you could do it sitting up with your back straight and your arms and hands in a nice comfortable position, legs not crossed, flat on the floor, not hanging, because we will be here for a while and we want to be very comfortable. You could also do it lying down. The best way to do it is with your spine very straight. Try to avoid the bed in which you sleep at night so that you don't, so your body doesn't get a message after we become very relaxed to fall asleep. Because we don't want this video disturbed by your snoring, okay? So, so try not to do it in the bed that you sleep in. Also, we want to, during this process, I'll be asking you to breathe through your nose if that's okay, and then breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you can, do it without moving your lips or your jaw. Simply close the air passage with your tongue, and you could do that with the tip of your tongue, or you could do that with the rear part of your tongue, whichever's more comfortable. But we want it to be almost an involuntary movement, one that we're almost not even aware of, okay? And then we also want to breathe from our stomach area, okay, not our chest area. We want to breathe from the stomach, okay? And I know that might be a bit, because we're used to the breathing through our chest, and so breathing through the stomach might be a little odd at first, but after a while you'll get the hang of it. Also, during this process, we're going to give ourselves a gift, because it's not just meditation, it's self-hypnosis. So I want you to think of a gift that you would like to give yourself, and I don't mean $1 million, and I don't mean a 6'3", blue-eyed, gorgeous guy. Or whatever you're imagining. That's not the gift that we want to give ourselves. We want to give ourselves, if you're having trouble with self-confidence, well, give yourself the gift of confidence. And if you're unhappy with certain aspects of your life, well, we want to give ourselves happiness in certain areas. And you could be very specific, or you could be very general. So think of something that you need right now, and that you would like to be given to you, and you're having a hard time receiving that, you know? So during the process of meditation, it's simply going to put us in this deep state of relaxation, and at that time, we will become aware of ourselves, and it's that time when we could communicate with the subconscious. Clearly communicate with the subconscious, and it's at that time that the subconscious is open to receiving these gifts that we can give it, and this really works. I could say honestly that I would not be here if Roxy Rose would not exist if it weren't for self-hypnosis and meditation. So like I said, get yourself very comfortable. And before we start, and I'm not asking you to do this now, but when we start, I'm going to ask you to look up with your eyes lightly closed and without moving your head. Just focus your sight in your eyeballs as if you're looking up at the ceiling, or as high up as you can. At the same time, you're going to take a very deep breath through your nose, and then you're going to slowly exhale. And at the same time you exhale, you're going to let your eyes come back down to a resting position. Okay, so if you've gotten yourself into a comfortable position, and you have in your mind some gift that you wish that you could be given today, then we could start then. So as I said, we want to, and I'm going to go through this process with you. What we want to do is lightly close our eyes, become comfortable, and look up to the ceiling as if we're looking straight up through the crown of our head. Meanwhile, taking a nice deep breath through our stomach, through the nostrils, and then slowly let your eyes come down to a resting point as you breathe out of your mouth. And then take another deep breath through your nose and out your mouth. I want you to feel how cool and clean the air is when you breathe in through your nose. And when you exhale through your mouth, notice how warm and expended that energy feels. Continue breathing. And what we realize is that it's the stress that is exiting our body through our exhaling through our mouth. And each time we inhale fresh, clean, pure air. And we exhale through our mouths. And I want you to focus your attention on the top of your head, your scalp, the crown. And I want you to relax the top of your head. Meanwhile, continuing your breathing, nice and even, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Now focus your attention on your brow and your forehead and relax them completely. Continue your breathing and focus your attention on your face, your nose, your lips, and feel them relax. Now focus your attention on your neck and let that relax completely. And your shoulders, let them just feel so relaxed. And every exhale that you make, you're breathing out all the stress and tension that your body's holding in. Relax your arms and relax your chest. Now focus your attention on your spine. And let it relax from all the way up to your neck, all the way down to your tailbone. Let it completely relax. And feel how you're feeling much heavier than you were, and you're sinking into the seat or the bed in which you lie. And relax your pelvic area and the stomach area. And feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper. Notice that your hands and your arms are completely relaxed. Your fingertips. Notice how heavy they feel, though you're not going to try to move them. Notice how heavy they feel, as if even if you tried, you may not be able to move them. Relax your thighs. Continue your breathing through your nose, nice and even, originating in your stomach and exhaling all the stress and tension through your mouth. Relax your calves, and now your feet, and even your toes are relaxed. And you feel so heavy, but you feel so relaxed. Continue your breathing. Now I want you to picture in front of you, I want you to picture a door. It's your door, it's one you create. It could be any color that you want it to be. It could be any shape that you want it to be. It could have anything surrounding it. It's your door, and you're the creator of this door. I'm going to ask you in just a moment to step through this door. It's unlocked. The moment you step through this door, you will become the person that you have always wanted to be. Whether it be emotional or physical, you will be that person when you enter through this door. So reach up and grab hold of that door handle and step through that door, closing it behind you. You're standing on a platform and you notice that you are that person that you have always wanted to be. Just take a moment to admire who you are, how it feels to be that person. Continue breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing getting more clear, more clean, every breath that you exhale. Because the stress in your body is leaving you. You're standing on the top of a balcony, and there's a staircase that flows downward, and halfway down the staircase it enters a pool of water. And I want you to look around your surroundings. This is a special room that you created, and it could be decorated, and it could look any manner in which you want it to. Notice your surroundings. Notice the climate inside this room. It feels secure and comfortable. The temperature is just perfect. The water is perfectly clear. In fact, you could see the steps leading into the water all the way down to the water. At the bottom of the pool is crystal clear. And the water just looks so inviting and refreshing. Now I want you to start your descent down this flight of stairs, noticing that halfway down is where the pool of water starts. So take step number 1 and step number 2, feeling very relaxed and comfortable with your surroundings. And step number 3 and 4. And if you feel a need to, if you have a garment on that you wish to remove, you could do so now or not. Feeling very comfortable, so peaceful and secure, knowing that this is your environment that you created. And then you step on step 5 and you feel the cool, soothing water, just perfect temperature. And then you step on step 6 and the water is up to your calves. And then 7 and it's up to your thigh. And 8, it's up to your pelvic. And 9, it's up to your waist. And then 10, which is a landing area, it's up to your midsection. Notice how comfortable the water feels. And it may be very warm and it may be very cool, but it feels very comfortable and soothing. But most of all, it feels like you're in a very secure area. You feel very confident that you're secure here. Keeping your breathing nice and even, feeling the tremendous relaxation, knowing that you're in a safe and secure spot. And you are that person that you have always wanted to be. Now step away from the landing and make yourself your way to the center of the pool. You could do this by walking or just simply floating over there. And when you get into the center of this pool of such comforting water, look around at this whole environment and room that you've created for yourself. Notice all the details. What does it look like? What kind of structure is it? Does it have windows or not? Is there any foliage? What is it around there? What is it like? And kind of lightly spin, floating in the middle of this pool. You find yourself spinning slightly and noticing all of your surroundings. The staircase in which you had your descent, the door in which you came through, and all the other aspects of this very comforting and peaceful environment. And just spin, just lightly floating in the very comfortable surroundings. Remember to continue your breathing so even. And you notice at the end of the pool, under the water, you notice something, a small box of some sort. So you make yourself go over to this box. And it's not so deep that you have to go under the water, but if you choose to, you could just dive under the water and simply pick up this box. And after you pick it up, notice if it has decorations. Notice the weight of it in your hands, what it's made of, and you know that it's for you. You just have that feeling. You're aware that it is just for you. So you make your way back over to the landing in which we came, and you take a seat. Admire the box, knowing it is yours, and you open up the box. Inside the box is that gift that you were wishing for. It is that exact gift that you are wishing for. Take a moment and just think about that gift and look at that gift and appreciate that gift. You're in a very safe environment, and it's your environment that you've created. And you feel so comfortable, and then you feel so rewarded that you've been given this tremendous gift that you have wanted and no way of getting, and now it's been given to you. Take a moment to just think about that gift and the way that you could use it. You get to keep this gift. It's yours from now on. That gift is yours, and no one can take it from you. It is your gift and your gift only, not to share with anyone. It's time that we have to go now. But you don't feel sad or disappointed that we have to leave this beautiful environment, because you know that you could visit it at any time. In fact, you're very confident that you're going to be back here soon, and that you're going to come here often. And each time you do, you're going to receive gifts, and it's going to be just as soothing and comfortable and calming as this time. So you're not feeling reluctant to leave. So you stand on the landing, and we start our ascent. Step 1, and the water recedes down our body. And 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5. And now our feet are just touching the water. And now we step out of the water, and if we need to, we will gather our garments up and put them on ourselves. And step 7 and step 8, step 9, and then step 10. We're back up on the landing, on top of the staircase. And when we exit the door, we will be leaving our environment, but with us we have this gift that we've been given. We have it, it's ours to keep forever, and we know that. And we take one last look around, and when we open the door, our awareness will come back to the here and now, and we'll slowly open our eyes, feeling very refreshed. So we open the door, and as I said, we take a look back, admire our environment once more, exit the door, and slowly open your eyes, and feel very relaxed, very calm, peaceful, and very proud of the gift that was given you, and feeling very good and accomplished that you've been given this gift, and just the happiness that goes along with that gift that was given to you so generously by yourself. And throughout the day, I want you to think of the gift that was given to you, and think of how you could use it, and reassure yourself that it is a gift that was given to you, you alone. It's yours. No one can take it from you. Well, I hope this has been a little helpful, and if not, at least peaceful and relaxing. So I know this video ended up being very long, but it's not something that you could rush. So you know, there's a lot of different meditations and self-hypnosis techniques. They're worth investigating. Like I said, the one that I gave you may not be right for you. Thinking back, I think when you go down the stairs, it should count from 1 to 10, and when you start your ascent, it should be 10 to 1. So I think that I didn't do well there, and that's because I was actually in the meditative and hypnosis state with you, and oh, I feel good. So I hope too that it's been helpful to you, and that you get as much enjoyment and peace as I have. And as I said, the gifts that you give yourself could be very specific or very general, but treat yourself good, and treat yourself to some nice meditative sessions, and give yourself some great gifts. This has been Roxy Rose talking about transitioning late in life, although this is useful with every gender and every person and every age. Well, I hope it's useful to you, and I hope it adds a bit of peace and calmness to your life. You could email me directly, myroxyrose@gmail.com. That's myroxyrose@gmail.com. Or you could leave a post on YouTube or whatever website that you saw this on. I look forward to doing another video soon. Seems like I'm on a roll right now. So this time of year, I think there's so many important issues to cover. So don't forget, it's never too late, and even if you don't get to transition, there's still people and friends, tremendous amount of friends out there that love you and care about you, and remember that Roxy Rose loves you and cares about you too. So I look forward to seeing you on another video shortly. Bye-bye.